Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. My name is Oja, and we have got Roberta on the other side. And today we're gonna be talking about something what many women secretly fear, and that is about the emotional distance in love relationship. So, Roberta, could you please tell us why did you choose this topic for today?
Okay, thank you, Audra, and hello, everyone. So, today I want to start with a story. Actually, not just one story. These are stories from many women I worked with over the years. From the outside, everything often looks normal in their love relationship: a family, children, daily life, responsibilities. Maybe the relationship overall is not perfect, but it looks fine. And then one day, a woman finds messages on her partner's phone. Maybe some of you been in this situation before and finds messages with another woman. Maybe emotional conversations, maybe flirting, maybe even something more. And in that moment, her entire inner world starts collapsing. You just can imagine that moment, what a woman experiencing when she feels that love relationship is kind of normal, fine, and she finds out about those messages. A huge inner conflict begins. How could he do this? What is happening? Who is this woman? Was our whole relationship a lie? And because the pain feels unbearable, many women immediately go into investigation mode. They start checking, searching, questioning, watching every detail. Not because they are crazy, but because they are deeply hurt and trying to understand what's happening to their relationship. And usually at that moment, women think only about one thing. Maybe this is the end. Maybe we should divorce. But here is the interesting part. And today I want to talk about something much, much deeper. Because many relationships don't suddenly break in one day. Usually, relationships slowly enter what I call the desert period. And if nobody understands what is happening there, emotionally distance slowly grows between two people.
So, Roberta, could you please tell us a bit more? What do you mean by saying the desert period in relationship?
Okay, Orna. So the desert period is when love still exists, but emotional aliveness slowly disappears. Like two people still live together, still raise children, still function as a team, but there is no more man and woman. There is like a gap between them. And emotionally, something becomes dry, like less closeness, less excitement, less emotional connection, less curiosity about each other, less intimacy. Maybe maybe you ever felt similar things like this, because it's normal. It's like normal period in love relationship. And in this period, a love relationship starts becoming more functional than emotional. And the dangerous part is many couples don't even notice when it starts happening because life becomes so busy. Children, stress, work, responsibilities, exhaustion, and slowly two lovers become more like roommates, business partners, or partners managing life together.
Hmm. I think, everyone who has been in a love relation more or less kind of experienced this kind of desert period. So, why, why so many people enter this,
Mhm.
phase in their kind of relationship then?
Because Audra, relationships are living systems. Just like nature has seasons, relationships also go through seasons or some kind of periods. And many couples are completely unprepared for difficult seasons, especially after children. Very often, after becoming parents, the woman naturally moves into mother energy. Her focus becomes taking care of everyone, planning, managing, giving, protecting. And slowly she disconnects from herself as a woman, not intentionally. It happens naturally. At the same time, the man often starts feeling emotionally disconnected too. But instead of talking deeply about it, both people usually becomes more stressed, more defensive, more distant, more busy. And this is where emotional loneliness begins. Not because love completely disappeared, but because emotional connection stopped being nourished. That's why.
So, can you tell me, Roberta? So, is that mean that if you kind of enter the desert period, it means the end of relationship? Is that the
No.
last phase of the relationship?
Very good question, Audra. No. So, and this point is very important. The desert period is not always the end. Sometimes it's actually an invitation, and not sometimes, most of the time is an invitation for us, an invitation to stop surviving together and start reconnecting consciously. But many people panic during this phase. They think we lost chemistry, we changed too much, maybe we are wrong for each other. But often the deeper issue is both people became disconnected from themselves first. And when we disconnected from ourselves, we slowly disconnect from each other too. This is why many couples look okay from outside, but internally feels lonely. So the answer is definitely no.
Thank you. So, could you tell me why this topic, is important to you?
Because I experienced this in my own relationship too. After becoming a mother, after becoming parents, we also entered a difficult emotional period. And honestly, I start questioning everything. I remember asking myself, is this what long term relationships eventually become? That question led me into years of studying relationships, emotional connection, masculine and feminine energy dynamics, and human psychology. And one thing I realized is many couples are not failing because they don't love each other. They are failing because nobody taught them how to stay emotionally connected through different seasons of life, through different seasons of love relationship, through different seasons of themselves as human beings, because we always evolving, always growing. So that's why.
Thank you. And, Roberta, can you tell me what we will be talking about in our next episode? Because today you touched quite nicely about emotional distance, so I cannot wait what other episodes gonna bring it.
So next episode we are going even deeper. We're gonna talk about the real reasons relationships enter the desert period, not surface reasons, but the deeper emotional pattern that slowly destroy attraction, connection, and intimacy over time. Because understanding the problem is the first step, which we covered today, but understanding the cause changes everything. So the cause we will discuss in the next video.
Perfect. So thank you very much, Roberta, to you, and thank you very much to every single one of you who have been watching us. And thank you. And if you like it, please subscribe it.
Thank you, Audra, and
Thank
see
you.
you.
Bye bye.